Hello everybody, let's talk today about how to create intentional camera movement without ending up with white streaks on your images like these that I've demonstrated, particularly on the right hand side. I've panned up some trees and of course what you're catching is the bright white of the sky. Everything in the frame when you moves with you. Certainly when I began, I didn't think of that. I would be looking at the tree or whatever my subject was and forgetting that absolutely everything in my frame was going to move with me. It was going to get dragged with me. But there are times when these white streaks are not a problem. So fine if they're not a problem, but these are 3 techniques that I use to avoid them in the first place. So solution 1 is angle yourself so you are standing slightly up a hill and then capturing the trees below you. It doesn't have to be much. I was stood on a bank some way from these trees and I was probably no more than a foot higher than them. But because they're that bit lower, as you pan up, you can stop just before you get to that line where the light is going to start streaking. So that you just don't have the white there in the first place. Solution 2 is get yourself down low. So all of these images you can see here, I have not been standing upright. I have been either bending myself forward, squatting down, bending my knees, or the other little trick that I use is this little seat that I've just put here on the right hand side. If you're wondering why on earth there's a picture of a stool there, bought it on Amazon. I think I paid about 15 quid for it actually. And it is brilliant. It folds up completely concertinas up into the disc and it comes with a handle. So I've just put an extra strap on it and I'll carry it around with me. And it's really great if you cannot kneel or wouldn't want to get down on the ground. I sit on my stool and then you are much lower. So now you have got a completely different effect going on and you are going to mainly miss the bright white of the sky, particularly if you're in the woods. My final technique, my final solution to this problem is to just pan down the other way. So if you are going to be coming up your tree, it's very hard once you start moving to judge where the frame is reaching the sky. And you can think you've missed it. And then when you get home, you find you've got the streaks again. So a better solution is simply to start at the top and pan down. So normally, if I'm going to be panning up the tree, I've started with the camera angled slightly down at the ground. And then as I start my movement, I click just as I reach the bottom of the tree. So if you're going to do this round the other way, don't forget if the line where you want to absolutely make sure you capture in the frame is here, you might want to start your movement up here. So exactly the same thing, just round the other way, start my movement, click and coming down. So much better to solve the problem than try and fix it when you get into Photoshop. So next week we are going to be looking at 2 of my favourite techniques for creating this very painterly result. And it's the same techniques that I use for just about everything. So I will look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks so much for being here. Bye everyone.